Hello students. Today I am going to discuss about an important topic, observations. I think many of you still have some misunderstandings about the observations. Now if I ask a question, what happens? Give observation, and the question is magnesium burns in the presence of oxygen. Many of us are going to answer like that. I know that. Magnesium, when burned in the presence of oxygen, magnesium oxide is produced. But student, this is a wrong answer. Because I asked for observation, not for a chemical reaction. Your answer is chemical reaction, that when magnesium combined with oxygen, we get magnesium oxide. So what is a observation? Observation is something related to our sense organs, something that we can see through our eyes, something that we can hear with our ears, something that we can taste with our tongue, something that we can smell with our nose, and something we can feel with our touch. That is a observation. So in observation, you need not to give a chemical reaction. You just give what are you going to feel. So first of all, let me see observation that we can see. We can see. For example, if the question is what happens when we heat lead nitrate? What is the observation? So when lead nitrate is heated, the products are lead oxide, nitrogen dioxide and oxygen. But what is the observation? Now lead nitrate is a white crystalline substance. When you heat it, a reddish brown color residue is left, and a gas, reddish brown gas, is evolved, and one more gas is oxygen. Now what is the observation that you are going to write now? So your answer, when we heat lead nitrate, a reddish brown residue is left and a reddish brown gas is evolved. Need not to mention the name of the products. If you mention, even then it's all right. But the important part is a color change. This is white crystalline. So white crystalline is going to change into reddish brown residue. Why oxygen cannot be considered observation here? Because two gases are going to be evolved. One is reddish brown gas and other one is colorless. So the reddish brown gas, that is colored one, it is going to dominate colorless oxygen. You cannot see colorless oxygen in the presence of nitrogen dioxide. So same way, if you heat zinc nitrate, again a white crystalline, residue is yellow. Same reddish brown gas and oxygen. So what will be the observation? That a yellow color residue is left and a reddish brown gas is evolved. If you are taking white amorphous, say it is copper, say it is calcium carbonate, when you heat it, decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. What is the observation? Now this one is white amorphous, even calcium oxide is white amorphous. So no observation for residue. Only one observation, that is a colorless gas is evolved that turns lime water milky. we can see acid turn blue litmus red. This is how you can identify acid. Observation. So what happened when you add acid in blue litmus? What is the observation? Acid turn blue litmus red. But with acids, red litmus remain red. So this is not considered as observation. Bases turn red litmus blue. So this observation is only for base. How can you identify base? By adding red litmus into them and they turn it blue. So in bases, blue litmus is going to be blue. So blue litmus is not a observation for or a test for bases. For bases only red litmus is going to be used and acids only blue litmus is used. Some more example. Or mixing two compounds. So when we are mixing two compounds, they are double decomposition reaction. We have done double decomposition reaction. So in those two compounds, for example, if you have NaCl plus AgNO3, this is a double decomposition reaction. What is the condition? Both these compounds, they are not going to react in solid form. They always react in aqueous form. So aqueous means solution in water. So when NaCl is in aqueous form, solution form, and AgNO3 is in solution form, only then they are going to react. What is the observation? One product is NaNO3, AgCl. So white PPT of AgCl as it is insoluble and this compound is soluble. So how can you write the observation? When you mix solution of NaCl with solution of AgNO3, white PPT of AgCl can be seen. So here are some more changes, observation that we can now hear. So this one is potassium nitrate, again a white crystalline. When you heat it, potassium nitrate, when you heat it, it gives a particular type of sound, that is pat pat pat. So this sound we call it crackling sound. We call that crackling sound. This is only given by crystalline substances when you heat it. At home you can do the experiment. You put some sodium chloride salt on a hot tawa. It will give a crackling sound, pat pat pat. So that is the observation. What are you going to write? It gives a crackling sound. Now what is this crackling sound? The bigger crystals of potassium nitrate are going to break down into smaller crystals. And here one more observation. This is oxygen gas, no other gas. So now oxygen gas is the main observation. What is the observation? A colorless gas is evolved that burns the burning matchstick more brightly. Next, this is calcium. When react with HCl, you are going to get calcium chloride and H2. This one is the white, so no observation. So here we have hydrogen gas. When you burn it, it burns with popping sound that you can hear. Pop, pop. It's not pop, pop, pop. It's pop, pop. So this is the observation that we can hear. Hydrogen burns with a popping sound. Now a change observation that we can smell. When you pass hydrogen gas through sulfur, molten sulfur, you get a rotten egg smell gas. Rotten egg. So this smell you can smell with your nose. So this is an observation. A rotten egg smelling gas is evolved. Either you write it's H2S, you don't write, it's okay. Observation you have already given. Observation that we can feel with our touch. So now the reaction. The reaction is when sodium put in water, it catches fire. This is the observation. First observation, it catches fire as the product is hydrogen that is highly inflammable and it catches fire because the reaction is exothermic in nature. So hydrogen catches fire. The second observation, when you touch the solution after some time, it is soapy in touch. Why it is soapy in touch? Because of formation of sodium hydroxide. So this is an observation that you can feel with touch. This is the observation. We can taste, though we are not allowed to taste, but we can taste. This is acids. So acids are sour in taste. You can taste the weak acids. For example, vinegar. Vinegar, that is acetic acid, sour in taste. You can taste. Raw apple, malic acid. You can taste. Lemons, citric acid. You can taste. So these are the observations that are related to your sense organs. So some more example, hydrogen plus chlorine is equal to 2HCl. So chlorine is yellowish green gas. So hydrogen is colorless. The mixture is going to be dominated by chlorine, and HCl is also a colorless gas. So what is the observation? The mixture, color yellowish green mixture is going to be colorless. When carbon burns in oxygen, carbon dioxide gas is produced. What is the observation? That you can say a lot of heat and energy, heat and light are evolved. So this one is an exothermic reaction. When carbon burns in oxygen, what is the observation? Lot of heat and light are evolved. So when nitrogen combined with hydrogen, ammonia gas is evolved. This is the observation that you can feel with your nose. Smell. Ammonia is a particular pungent irritating smell. Pungent irritating smell that you can easily identify. Now this one is ferrous chloride plus chlorine is equal to ferric chloride. Compounds of ferrous are green in color and compound of ferric are reddish brown. So what are we going to say? A green mixture, because chlorine is already yellowish green. A green mixture is going to change into reddish brown mixture as ferric chloride is reddish brown. Ammonia plus HCl, both are colorless gases, and ammonium chloride comes as white fumes. You can easily see. So what is the observation? White fumes are seen. Calcium oxide plus water. This is the observation that you can touch, feel it with touch. The production is calcium hydroxide. It is a highly exothermic reaction. Lot of heat is evolved. And how can you feel? If you are taking these two in a test tube, the bottom of the test tube become very hot. So this you can feel with your touch that the reaction is exothermic in nature. Next is lead nitrate and sodium sulfate. Both are in aqueous form, colorless. We are going to get white PPT of lead sulfate. Lead and sulfuric acid is lead sulfate and hydrogen gas. Though hydrogen gas is evolved, but what is the observation? The reaction stops after some time. The reaction stops after some time because lead sulfate is insoluble in nature. So it form coating on lead and lead cut its contact with H2SO4. That is why the reaction stops after some time. This is the main observation, that reaction stops after some time. Hydrogen plus oxygen is equal to water. So when hydrogen burns in the presence of oxygen, what is the observation? Hydrogen burns with popping sound and with a yellowish blue flame. Yellowish blue flame, and sound is popping sound. What happens when you heat copper sulfate? Crystalline copper sulfate. These are crystalline water. This is water of crystallization, 5 molecules of water. This one is blue crystalline. When you heat it, it changes into white amorphous copper sulfate. White amorphous copper sulfate. That is the observation. What is the observation when copper reacts with dilute H2SO4? What is your observation? No reaction. Why no reaction? As copper is below hydrogen in activity series, so it cannot displace hydrogen gas here. So no reaction. Your observation is no reaction. But same, when copper react with concentrated sulfuric acid, what are we going to get? This is copper sulfate plus sulfur dioxide plus water. So here copper is reddish brown and this one is colorless, and copper sulfate is blue solution, and sulfur dioxide is a gas, that is a suffocating choking gas. So this is the observation only when you react copper with concentrated sulfuric acid, but when you react copper with dilute sulfuric acid, there will be no observation. I hope now this is helpful in the future. So keep watching chemistry video and keep enjoying them. Thank you.